Hello
Hi,
there,
Bonnie.
Joe. How are you today?
I'm very good, Bonnie. Thank you very much. I'm very well indeed.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And I just personally want to thank you, being a musical theater geek, for this gloriously beautiful film. I absolutely loved it. And I
Oh, thank
wanted to
you.
ask you, Joe, musicals, you don't do a lot of that kind of stuff. So when you saw this play and you saw it live, what sparked your mind to say this is going to make a beautiful movie?
Um, well, I guess seeing the little workshop production that I saw in a theatre, Chester, Connecticut,
Yeah.
I was really impressed by the music because it wasn't big, declamatory, needle drop songs like a lot of Broadway stuff, which sometimes can kind of distance me from the intimacy and emotions that I'm wanting from a movie.
For sure.
These are very kind of intimate songs. And the cast all sang their songs live on camera, and
Yes.
we concentrated on the breath, and we concentrated on this idea that there would be no separation between speaking and singing, that it was just a continuation and that one would flow into the other.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. And, I was telling Haley earlier that I said, what is it about the story of Cyrano? I've always felt so bad for that guy, but it still endures today. It doesn't matter how or what iteration we see it. What do you think it is about this story that we connect with?
Um, well, firstly, I'd say I wouldn't feel bad for him.
Okay.
He needs to man up. He needs to be able to tell the woman that he loves her.
Wait, slow
Um,
down, slow down. Okay, I'm going to interrupt you right there. So, when you fell in love with Haley, were you nervous or did you do it right
of
away?
course, I was terrified, but I knew that I had to tell the person that I loved them. You know.
Right. Not always
Uh,
easy, Joe. It's not always easy.
It's not easy. I certainly concede that. It's not
Yeah,
easy at all. This, to me, is a movie about human connection,
yeah,
our need for connection, and our often our failure to connect.
yeah.
And so that's what was at the very heart of the movie, and that's what I wanted to bring to audiences.
Yeah, Peter is just spectacular as Cyrano. I mean, that guy just never ceases to amaze me with what he does. What ultimately surprised you about him, and why did you think he is a perfect Cyrano?
You know, I had an experience in working with Pete, like a lot of people maybe when they meet Pete. um, I met a man of a certain size, and that was when I met him at the fairly at the forefront of my mind. And through the process of rehearsals and making the movie, I arrived quite quickly at a place where that was completely irrelevant
Yeah,
and I'd forgotten that.
yeah,
And he enabled me to see beyond my preconceived ideas, see beyond my sense of otherness, of difference. And that's what I wanted to bring to an audience, because if I can do that with this story, with this movie and this character, then perhaps we can do that with other people as well of difference.
here. Yeah, I
And
agree.
so that was something that Pete taught me, or the experience of working with him taught me.
Yeah, and then directing Haley. I mean, here she is kissing other men. Do you have to kind of set boundaries, close your eyes, and just say, "Do the take"?
No, we're very professional, you know, and yeah, we're very professional, and it was like kind of choreographing a fight sequence or any other kind of action. It's actually, unfortunately, quite technical.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure. Well, like I said, I just thank you so much for this and all of your films. You always move my heart so much with everything that you do, Joe. Thank you so much for your time today, and happy
Thank you so
holidays to you and
much.
your family.
Happy
Take care.
holidays to you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.